Alright, this is a video about a bug introduced in firmware version 4.3 or 3.0, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second here. I'm just loading up the PS3. Now, another thing the PS3 tends to do that irks the hell out of me is, I'll show you in a second. You'll see how the dynamic theme flickers and messes up as it's loading in. Alright. Watch, pay attention to how the screen's gonna mess up. This has been around forever. This isn't a 4.30 thing. See how it's doing that? The flashing and stuff. Alright, now let me wait for it to log in. Alright, now check it out, right? The problem has to do, it's a bug. It's not a glitch, it's definitely a bug. It has to do with trophy collection. Now notice how it says offline mode. Oh man, the image is making it hard to see now. But there you go, you can kind of see a little bit. It says offline mode, right? Because it tends to only happen in offline mode. I haven't really tested it as much on online mode, but on offline mode is where you definitely have the problem. Now for those that don't know, all you have to do is press triangle and select switch modes, and you can select between online mode, offline mode. Alright, that's just for those that don't know. Alright, now for the problem. We go in, right? Now it has to do with the sorting, right? I make it so that mine sort by the last game and the last trophy you got. So for example, I'll go into Festival of Blood and see the last trophy I got is on top, and so on, you know, whereas the first trophy I ever got will be at the bottom. Alright, I do that by pressing, I'm pretty sure most of you know this, press triangle and select sort by. Now you see how it says earn date with a down arrow, right? Now take note of this, because I think this is part of the problem. Notice how as I select, well, it doesn't show here, but usually when you pick them, it moves up. Like for example, let's say I do original order. Right, now let me go back to it, and then I'll go, see how suddenly original order is down, pushed down, so it's by the arrow, whereas if I go to earn date, down arrow, or sending, whatever, if I go back to it, see how it's pushed up? Alright, so far so good. This isn't the problem. So you see I left it on the setting I like. The problem is when you go into a game. Alright, you go into the game and you'll go check your trophy list, and what will happen is it'll lose that setting and it'll default back to the default setting for trophies. You know what I mean? I'm pressing the button trying to skip this. Alright. But yeah, this is kinda bugging me, so I'm hoping maybe if enough people complain about this, it can be fixed. Hold on, let me start the phone ringing. Alright, now, alright, so watch this. I'll go into the XMB, right? Alright, just waiting for this thing to load. Usually if you catch it while the game itself is loading, it slows it down. Alright, so you can see everything's still saying trophy collection, offline mode. Offline mode. Right, I'll go into it, and so far so good. This is the way it's supposed to be. But notice how this lost it's no longer the last one. I mean, the last one I got. Instead, it's putting it in the original order that the developers put it into. So it lost its sorting. So I'll push up here to sort by. And as you can see, it's back on original order. See how it's pushed down to it? And if I push, you know, I gotta redo it, put it back on earn date for it to be the way I like it. But then as soon as I leave the XMB and go back, it loses it again. So it just keeps doing it. I think if you do it a couple times, yeah, this is another problem I have, but this is a whole separate issue. I keep getting this network error, so I can't do the UGC trophies. Anyways, but yeah, if I go back in, it'll just do it again. It might have saved it, but a lot of times, see, it's back again to normal. One way you can tell is you can see the gray one in the like the fourth one there. That shouldn't be the case. You go to sort by. Once again, you go to earn date, and this is the way I like it, but it doesn't hold. and hence that's the problem. So maybe if enough of us complain about it, it'll get fixed soon. This is 4.31 actually, by the way, and it doesn't fix it, but I noticed this problem get introduced in 4.30. Alright.